Assalamu alaikum. I am Khizr. Welcome to the second lecture of Learning Git. In our last video, we saw how we can download and install Git and SmartGit. And in our today's video, we will learn the very first basic commands in Git, and we will also use it in SmartGit using graphical user interface. First of all, what you have to do, you have to go to your C drive. In your C drive, you have to create a folder. I want to create a new folder and I named it Git Learning. I just named it Git Learning and just I open this one, and I am creating another folder in it and name it CLI because we are going to use it through command line interface. Just copy this address and write cmd. You know why I copy this address and write cmd? Because we are going to initiate our git in this folder. You can see here is a C. In C we have a folder named git learning, and then we have a folder CLI, and in CLI folder we are working. First of all, you have to configure your username and user email. In our last video I told you that in Git we work for a remote project, because if you have more than 2 or 3 people, then everyone need to know who is making changes in a file. That's why we need a unique username and user email. First of all, I want to tell you how you can configure username and email. Just write the command git config dash dash global user dot name. When you write git config dash dash user dot name, and here you can write your username, but in my case I have already config that is showing that our username is Khizr. And how you can configure your user email? This is the same command git config dash dash global user email. You can see if you want to config your user email, you have to just write git config dash dash global user dot email, and now you can write your email. In our case I have already configured my email and it's showing that this email is already configured and it's khizr@gmail.com. And first of all, what you have to do, you have to initiate the git. What is the command? You have to write git and in it, and you can see initiating. Okay, as we initialize our git, first of all, what we have to do, we have to just go to folder and check whether it's initialized or not. It's showing me a folder .git. If in your case it's not showing, just go to view and click on this hidden file items, and when you click on it, it will show you such type of folder. Now we want to check our git status. Git status, and it's showing on branch master. We will see what is branch master in our latest video. This not commits yes and nothing to commit. Create a copy and file you to git add and into track. Just go to your folder and create a new text file and name it practice, and I just name it practice, and in it I'm going to write hello world, a very traditional programming code that whenever we are going to start any language we used to write hello world, because we are going to hello the word that we are coming. And now check the git status. Oh, now it's saying that there is one untracked file named practice.txt, and is asking about we should commit it, like, and also giving us a suggestion what command we have to use. We have to use the command git add, you can add the file by entering git add, and after that dot, then it will add your file. Or you can use this command dot txt, it will add your file. Or you can name your file as well, like practice.txt. I just clicking dot. Now it has added our file in git. Now see what is our git status now. Now it's saying there's one new file named practice.txt, and it's also saying this no commits yet. And now we have to commit what we have did. There is a command to add the commit is git commit -m, and here you can add your commit about your file. Like I can add this our very first file to get started. To get started, I edit the commit and just click enter, and you can see now it's saying it's our first file to get started. One file change, one insertion, plus create mod 100644 practice.txt. Now check our git status, and you can see now it's saying on branch master nothing to comment, working pretty clean. Means we have tracked untracked file, and we have also committed that file. Now write git log if you want to check the log, and it's saying that we have committed and we are in our master branch. Then author is Khizer, and his email is khizertisham@gmail.com, and it's also showing the time, that is Tuesday January 12th, and also showing the exact time 21, 36 and 40, and also showing the year. And here is also showing the commit that we have recently did. It's our very first file to get started. Now I'm going to make changes in our file. How are you? Just press Ctrl and S, and now check our git status. Oh, it's again saying that there's one unmodified file, and now we have to modify this file. How we can modify this file? Just, and it's also giving you an option. We can use a command git and, or we can also use a command git coming a. We'll first git add, and now we are going to commit our file, like git commit -m, and in our comment box we can write updated and press enter. Now it's saying that in our master branch we have one file to ascension and one deletion. And now we can see our git status. Now what is our git status saying? You can see there's on master branch nothing to come in and nothing to work for the clean. Now we are going to see how we can use git in our SmartGit. It's all about our first lecture using git through CLI. Now check SmartGit. I just open it, and it's saying I understand the agreement all terms and condition, and it's saying you want to use Git for free for evaluated version, or you want to register, or you want to use it for non-commercial. Just click on non-commercial use only and click on next, and click, just wait for the seconds for this. Okay, 3 2 1, and now we can confirm and press OK. And you can see as we configure our name and email in Git, and it automatically showing me that my name and email. I just wizard and everything is fine. Click on next. Use SmartGit as SSH client. Yes. Commit log history. Click on finish. As you click on finish, it will show you get. And when first thing it's asking about we want to open an existing file or want to create a new one, and it's showing in our directory in there is a file in our C directory Git learning and CLI. I do not want to reopen our previous repository. I want to add and exist or create new repository, and I click on OK. And first of all is asking me about my repository name. I just go to my folder and going to create another folder for GUI. I just click on it and open it, and here you can select your folder that you have created, Git learning GUI, and click OK. And yes, we want to initiate this. You will see SmartGit or using Git through GUI is really simple and easy. Here it's showing that we are in head and we are in master branch and nothing in our master branch. And first of all, what we have to do, we will do the same thing as we do for our CLI. I'm going to create a new text file and name is practice. I just named it practice, and also going to add text hello world. Just press Ctrl plus S. And here you can see there is one tree unchanged. How we can now, what we have to do, as we did, and as we edit another file in our file, and it's saying that there's one change in our working tree. I just click on it and I want to stage this, and it's saying you want to stage this file, and I'm saying yes, we want to stage this file, and I staged. And now you can see our file has been staged. And if you want to see your file, you can just double click on it and you will see your file. And here is also showing you the text that in a file there is a text and name hello world. And I'm going to change the file. I'm just going to reopen it, and we are hello world, we are coming. Press Ctrl plus S, and as you go in your SmartGit, it will again showing that this one change and one need to stage. You just click on it, and here is the options for stage. You can just click on the stage, and yes, we want stage practice.txt, and you can stage now. And you can see here it's showing the hello world, we are coming. And it's all about today's lecture. In this lecture, we'll learn how we can use Git through CLI and how we can initiate our repository through GUI using SmartGit. If you like this video, then please subscribe to this channel and hit on bell icon. If you have any question, you can ask in a comment box. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.